New government in India. How powerful it is. New government in India and energy science. Okay, if you see any news channel anywhere, now new government of single party has no majority. So majority requirement is 273, where 272 or 273, 272. But the government only has 240 seats. So it lacks 22 seats. Or if it is 273 rather, earlier it used to be 273. So government lacks to 33 seats. If government lacks 33 seats, then it is a minority government. In the sense, minority government in the sense that it does not have kind of majority. So it's a coalition government. That is the better term. Minority government is called when number of strength of the government is less than 273. But the opposition has no issue. Opposition are not united, and in a way that when kind of voting comes, then they refrain from the voting, or the way they vote, that this, even though it is less than the half the mark, but it has the majority. In that sense it is called minority government. So rather than minority government, it will be majority government, but it will be a coalition government. If it is a coalition government, then the party which has the maximum seat, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, would kind of, if they are not the whole and sole decision maker, they have to discuss the matter with the coalition. Then only they can take the hard decision. So everywhere the speculation is that government will be weak government. Weak government in the sense that 5 years they won't be able to take that the decision overnight they used to take earlier, like GST, note ban, and then Aadhaar card, PAN card, and this card, that card. Then overnight daily increment of the petrol price, LPG cylinder price, and this poisonous plastic milk price, and urea DAP price, and then whatever came to mind, their mind, they did in last 10 years, they had the majority. But possibly they won't be able to do that much in flexibility. But that is the speculation that this is a coalition government, so government will be weak. But energy science is different to coalition government. A coalition government can behave as it has a single majority party. This is what we have seen in the Manmohan Singh regime. 10 years he was also Prime Minister of the India, and it was also a coalition government. But the way he took decision at his time was also like a dictator. So there we have not seen in past at least 20 years that any government hesitated in taking the decision. Okay, so only a 9 cylinder LPG cylinder someone can take in a year, and only Congress ruled states will have 12 LPG cylinder per year. Whatever came to mind to Madam Sonia Gandhi, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, or pardon if I've said anything wrong, Mrs. Gandhi and Mr. Manmohan, whatever came to their mind, they did. They were also bringing GST. So, so whatever came. So coalition government is never. This is what my personal experience is. It never provide any hindrance. It is not a hinder in the path of when government take the decision like a dictator, because their partners in the coalition government, they close their eyes because where they will go. So I won't say that coalition governments are weak government as far as taking the harsh decision is concerned. But energy science comes into the picture. Energy science is completely different to the number game. Even though you have the majority in the parliament on your own, you don't need coalition government, but still you won't be able to take harsh and speedy decision. That is called energy science. So let's go ahead with the energy science. What is energy science? If I have energy in my body, then in a day I can do tens of work. I can run, I can do exercise, then I can go to the office. then immediately I can start reading. Means I don't need any rest at all. Quickly this work, quickly that work, quickly that work. Tens of things I can immediately go to the bank. I can do online banking. Then I can talk with someone else, and then I can do kind of video recording, video chatting, and then I can go to the market. I can drive the car. I don't have car, but anyway, that is a scenario. Then I can drive the bike. Then I can go for kind of some sightseeing. Then evening, okay, let's see the sun also. Then I kind of I can listen to the music, and then let's watch something, some regional movie or Bhojpuri movie. That is my favorite. So though I don't understand Bhojpuri much, or I don't understand Bhojpuri at all, this would be better stuff. But still, Bhojpuri is a kind of Bhojpuri movie. Means you can do tens of items when you have energy. But if you don't have energy, even though you are in majority, in a sense that you have tons of money in your bank account and you have all the resources with you have television, you have mobile, you have telephone, and then you have car, and you have all the resources with you. But if you don't have energy, probably one task also in a day hardly you will be able to do. But if you have energy and you don't have resources, or you have limited resources, still you can use all the resources during the daytime or night time, whatever, during the 24 hours. So that is the energy science. So energy science is different to coalition. Coalition is like resources. Now it is a speculation that government is a coalition government. It's a weak government. I won't say that. It is a weak government certainly this time, because government lacks energy. Lacks energy in a sense that in Indian politics, energy comes from Uttar Pradesh. This is what I have been reiterating saying. Uttar Pradesh, UP, no, United Province in Britishers time, Northern Province, United Province, Uttar Pradesh. So Uttar Pradesh, not only 80 member of parliament comes, the way it is located, and only state which has Yamuna and Ganga river both, and Saraswati invisible. So three rivers flow only in one state, that is Uttar Pradesh. Otherwise, river Ganga flows in Bihar also, but three rivers do not flow in Bihar. So Uttar Pradesh is a place, state that gives the energy to the party to run the government in Delhi. So whoever prime minister came, either directly or indirectly, he was kind of dependent upon the Uttar Pradesh. So now a person is from Gujarat, but still he is contesting from Uttar Pradesh only. So Uttar Pradesh gives energy to sit on prime minister's chair, and it gives the energy to run the government. So energy is required. If you don't have energy and lot of resources, still you cannot do anything, or you can do least amount of work, or less amount of work, as far as whatever energy you are carrying. Now the BJP has won 32 seats in Uttar Pradesh out of 80. That is not a concern. If other parties would have won 3 seats, 10 seats, 15 seats, and 8 seats like that, then BJP was getting 32 seats, and as coalition is concerned, then 35 seats. Still, people loved them. That's why they gave 35 seats to BJP coalition. Whereas other scattered party were maximum 15 seats, some 1 seat, some 4 seats like that. So energy was with him. But now the situation is different, and energy has been given to Akhilesh, 37, and because of him Congress got 7. So that comes as 44. So 44 seats are given to Akhilesh Yadav. This means that people have completely rejected the Bharatiya Janata Party. Straightforward. So if people have rejected Bharatiya Janata Party, then people have given the energy to Akhilesh Yadav. If that is true, then as per the energy science, this government is a weak government now at the center. Even though they may have tons of money, even though they have tons of resources, even though they may have so many ministers, and whatever, if they go to Gujarat, they go to Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar, or they go to any other state, and people are loving them. They have received 100% support. Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, where they have received the 100%. Orissa, 100% support from the people. Even though they get, but they lack in the energy. If they lack in the energy, then there will be a kind of situation that is difficult to understand by the people. Okay, what are the consequences? If you see the in power of energy, then from 1947 from 1947 till 2007 and 8, 1947 to 2007 and 8, government had given loan of up to around 9 lakhs crore. 9 lakh crore. 1 lakh is 100,000. So 9 lakh crore. 1 crore is 100 lakh. 1 crore is 10 million. So 9 lakh crore as loan in various sectors. 2007, 2008. Government was energetic government because it had support from BSP and SP. As far as Congress government, Manmohan Singh government was concerned. So they had support from Uttar Pradesh. They had energy and they had need also, because fifth pay commission they had floated, and they were in dire need of the money. So from 2007-8 to 2011-12, around 5 years, in past 60 years, they distributed around 9 8 9 lakhs crore as far as bank loan is concerned. In next 5 years, they distributed 51 lakhs crore as bank loan. Now, from 2007-8, people started seeing heavy change in infrastructure. Everywhere, glass buildings started coming, everywhere apartment, everywhere mall, and drastic change. On the road, full of car, means people started taking loan. When government is giving loan so easily, people started taking the loan. If people started taking the loan, then materialistic life started increasing heavily. Okay, so this is the impact of the power, energy, and they had the requirement. Now, when Modi government came in 2014, then in next 5 years they distributed 87 lakh crore as bank loan, means even more kind of glittering, okay, even more kind of sparkly, even more kind of focus, more high frequency in electronics term, if I say, means this is the power of energy that they showed. Okay, now the full market is set up. Now gold is 75,000 rupees per 10 gram. Petrol is 100 rupees liter. Okay, LPG cylinder went up to 10,000, 1,000 rupees per cylinder. Bombay Stock Exchange is 76,000 it reached. Whereas when Manmohan Singh came, it was merely 4,000. When Manmohan Singh left, at that time it was 25,000. So from 25,000 to 74,000, this is the power of energy. So everywhere scenario changed. In rural areas, road were constructed like United States. In very rural area of Bihar and Jharkhand, that is called as kind of a backward state. There in very rural area, the road were like you can see your face, and then full painting, demarcation, center demarcation, left, right, how you have to go left and right. That much full India. That is the power of energy and money they showed. So it is like they have spread the wing completely as far, like I have started doing so many things when I used to have energy. Now they don't carry energy. There is only what is workaround. Workaround is only when Mr. Akhilesh Yadav he provides support to the government. If that is the case, then you receive the energy. But in no way I believe that he is anyway from any side he is going to support Modi government from outside or inside, whatever. So Modi government now, it is not the case of kind of coalition government. It is case of a government which do not have energy. They are rejected government from the Uttar Pradesh. Now, will be the circumstances? What is the after effect that we will see when government is a kind of which does not carry energy? It will happen same way as if I don't have energy. If I don't have energy, then or less energy, then I would tend to do less work. If I try to imitate the way I used to work when I don't carry energy, then I'll start catching diseases or I would die with the heart attack, brain stroke, whatever, because I don't have energy and then I am trying to do things with the high energy. So, this is what will happen here also. If they continue to work in this fashion, overnight increasing the petrol price and overnight GST and this, that, means quickly rising any price, pasteurized milk price, and means whatever comes to mind, if in that energetic fashion, the kind of pushing loans from the bank like 87 lakhs crore in 5 years, if you continue doing like this, then what is the implication? Okay, so people who are running the government physically means they will catch diseases and physically they would be in the trouble. If they don't want to be in trouble, then government the kind of the speed of work taking the decision, this will be it will like a flight is plane is landing, it will become like that. How we can see that? Means how from personal eye or personal preservance, okay, how we will see that way. People will start remembering the past time. Okay, the things are like the way it used to happen 15 years back, 20 years back, 30 years back, 40 years back, or prior to the liberalization, that is in 80s, 70s, 60s, the way we are sitting, seeing the road condition, the way we are seeing the railway condition, the way we are seeing the electricity condition, the way the complaint were managed, or the way things were happening. I won't say this way things will happen at each level, but at government level. Government is not everything in India now. You can see that I am recording things at YouTube. So the media is not the only thing that government is maintaining. Earlier media was maintained purely from the government. Either it is television completely controlled by the government or it is newspaper. This is the two way only the media, print media and voice media that were controlled. Newspaper, radio or television, private or government. But it was controlled by the government everywhere. Now, if you see the social media, then it is purely out of the control of the government. It is in control of Google and YouTube company, but it is not in the control of the government. Whatever, if government sees and says that it is inappropriate to the country, then they can bar it. But it has to be inappropriate for the country. But earlier, if it is inappropriate to the kind of government also, then no one would kind of, they would scrap the license. It was very strict. Now it is very less strict. So this much like I'm talking about technology, would not be possible. Where I would have gone to newspaper and television, Doordarshan, and talking like this. So government is not everything now. Okay, like if I'm purchasing anything, like if I can purchase any food item or whatever from the government store also or outside also. So outside in the sense that whatever rice, wheat or cereal or maize and millet I am getting in the shop, that may come from the FCI, Food Corporation of India, or the shopkeeper is buying directly from the farmers. So two kind of scenario, two kind of pillar in India now, as far as the different sectors are concerned. Like electricity. Electricity is completely under control of the government. Okay. Telephone, I mean mobile. Mobile is completely under the control of the government earlier. Now it is not in the control of the government. If private sectors are there and more or less they are independent as far as technology and showing is concerned. But whatever is under control of the government, those things will slow down considerably, and it will be kind of seen by the people. So that is the scenario, like overnight decisions that were happening from the Prime Minister, and this was sharp rise in all the sector where government has complete control, like petrol price or LPG price or gold price or milk rate or whatsoever, where government has full control, and car price and then house loan and bank loan and those things, that will be different. Okay, and can we can we have the same kind of enjoyment from the government side? What we were saying, that so many people are arriving in the country, Uganda president or prime minister is visiting 3 4 countries uh, in one go only, and then so many things were happening as far as government sector is concerned. Then DRDO is doing, I hope that DRDO should keep doing the way they are doing the missile testing, because for the country security. Then suddenly Agnivir came, all of a sudden Agnivir scheme came. So the way the things were happening, it showed that government had energy. So those things will reduce. Can it be the same? No, it cannot be the same. Will have impact on private sector. Yes, private sector will also be slowed down, because much of the private sector are dependent upon the government sector only. Like 4G, LTE, 5G, now 6G are coming. So they are also kind of dependent upon the versatility of the government. Okay, elasticity or energeticness in the government. That's why things also change in the private sector also. So that will also up to 90% in the private sector it will hamper there also. But government sector will be pathetic. Be ready for it, what we can say now. But lack of energy in the government sector will be seen in future. Be ready.